Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and the first 3 educational videos I posted on my YouTube channel were owner reviews of my motor scooter, which is a 2014 Suzuki Burgman 200. And now I want to tell you about a problem that started happening a little over a year from owning it brand new. About 3 times now, I have, quote, run out of gas and had to walk it to a gas station. However, when I would get to the gas station, I would open the gas tank and I would see that there's quite a bit of gas in there. I can't tell how much, maybe somewhere between a half a gallon and a gallon. Now, I can go about average 180 miles on a tank. But if I could use that last bit of gas in there, I could drive another maybe 50 to 80 miles. And apparently, the fuel line comes out of the side of the tank, not out of the bottom. And that presents 2 problems. Number 1 is this problem of running out of gas when I'm really not out of gas. And the second problem is that over a year's time, it has collected a lot of gunk, contamination in the bottom of the fuel tank that just stays there all the time. And then when I fill up it with gas, the force of the gas from the pump going into the tank stirs up all of that gunk. And now I have a full tank of gas contaminated by all this gunk. And the problem that is for me is that when I then got a full tank of gas, I drive off. For the first 20 or so miles, my motor scooter is just spittering and sputtering down the street. And sometimes it will actually, the engine will die. And it'll take some time to get it started again. And then after about 20-25 miles, then all of that gunk will settle down back to the bottom with the good gas at the top, so then the engine is able to drive smoothly. So I decided I need to pump my gas out all the way to the bottom and hopefully get all that gunk along with it. So I found this thing that was called a gas siphon. You squeeze it, and I tried to siphon my gas out of my tank with that. It wouldn't do anything. This just isn't enough power to even get it started. So this is going in the trash can. So I started searching for a electric gas pump. There are some that are manual pumps that are better, I'm sure, but I decided to get an electric one to make sure it's going to work really well. And I found this one made by Gas Tapper, and I will put a link in the description below so you can read more about it. They've got different models. So it has an electric pump there, and this container is to put all of the tubes and wires and things in. And this wire goes to a 12-volt connection, which I have there, and the out tube goes to this gas can, and the in tube is going into my gas tank. So with my gas cap off, I'm shaking it around. I don't know if you can see it. So it's about time for me to fill up with gas. And looking in there, it looks like there is plenty of gas in there. So this is how I'm going to siphon it out. This part that goes into the tank, it has this metal piece on the end, and that's supposed to help the tube fall to the bottom of the tank. So now I'm going to turn it on with this switch. And you can see the gas going into the tank there. So I think now I finally got it all out, and it looks like it's empty. So I think I've gotten all of the gas out, and hopefully all of that contaminated gas, all of that debris in the bottom of the tank along with it. So now I'm going to take my bottle here, and it looks like it is at least half full, maybe a little more, so there's at least a half a gallon in there. That could have got me another 40-50 miles. So I wouldn't have had to walk this thing to the gas station 3 times now. There's a local city hazardous waste disposal facility. That's where I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to go to the gas station in my motorhome here and fill up my gas tank, and I'm crossing my fingers that I've got all of that contamination out of there, and I'll be able to tell when I drive off and see how good this engine runs right from the start. And it looks like I'm probably going to have to do this once a year, because like I said, it took a little over a year for it to start doing this, and it did it. It wasn't just once. Every time I filled up with gas, I found this spittering and sputtering, and then like I said, after about 25 miles, everything settled down. So if this ever happens to you in any kind of a motorbike or a motor scooter you have, or anything where you have a similar problem, this is the way I solved it. Good day, folks.